she is, boys. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. It's delivery day, boys. So the day all started with waking up early at 4:30 in the morning to catch a flight to San Diego. Let me explain. I ordered my Tesla through the app. I had a May-June delivery date. It sat that way for a week and a half, and I kept looking at some of the other models that they had available, not because I was interested in different configurations, but I just wanted to see if my configuration would show up sooner somewhere else. And so that's exactly what happened. Rather than waiting for it to be delivered to the Bay Area, I found the exact same configuration, 19-inch wheels, red body, black interior with the yoke, but it was in San Diego. So I had to hop a flight, get down there early. I went down on a Saturday, which was great. Some of the things I recommend bringing with you to your delivery day include a video camera and a good regular photo camera. iPhone's probably fine, but you want to take a lot of pictures and a lot of videos. I was 2 hours early. I thought they'd get me in before my 11:30 appointment because they opened at 9:30, but you can see they were just packed. The demo counter, the pickup counter, and the sales counter were all just packed with customers as soon as they opened. This gave me some time to check out the lot and see what other Teslas were out there. Came across a pretty nice Model Y that was being used for demo rides. Scooted around the lot, found a Tesla Model X and another Model S Plaid. There she is, boys. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. All right, boys and girls, we are here in the Tesla Plaid Model S. Just gonna do a quick walk around. These are the new performance sports seats with the deeper bolsters, the Plaid logo, and the Alcantara inserts. Comes with carpet mats, carbon fiber trim, extra keys, and I did opt for the yoke. It does not seem to have the vein in it, but it might. I think it's still kind of there, although it's very subtle. Upholstery looks good, a little fuzzy on the denim. Carbon fiber looks good. Upholstery looks good. We're checking everything. These Tesla guys are like, what is he doing over there? Somebody put smudges on them, but I'm just going through the different modes, getting some basic setup, getting the mirrors set up, checking out the suspension. I will make sure the bags work. Oh, we're way down there now. Holy smokes. Let's take it back up. You can have it persist at that higher height until a certain speed, and then it'll go back down. The purpose is just efficiency. Geofence active, interesting. I didn't set that up. Charging. Front fog, rear fog. Oh, this is a new feature. I heard there are ambient lights supposed to be coming soon, although that could just be the ones down below. We're gonna have to do that in a night video. Display, let's make sure it tilts both ways. Tilts left, right, and then it centers. Basically, if you have a passenger that's maybe navigating or managing suspension settings or something, maybe on a track, it's pretty cool. We'll stick with left for now. Hope it doesn't short out. One of the big things I was told to do is just set this to be lifetime. I like capitals. And then looks like it's got 23 miles on it so far, which is cool. I just want to make sure before I go on a huge, 500-mile drive that it's at least done some driving. We're not going to avoid any tolls or anything like that. Set reroute only if it saves 10 minutes or more. Disable Sentry sounds, view live camera, dash cam, auto. We'll leave that all the same for now. Auto blind spot, pin to drive. Ooh, glove box pin. PSI is looking good. What is car washing mode? Car wash mode. Wheel and tire. Closes all windows, locks all charge port, disables windshield wipers, Sentry mode, walk away, door locks, and parking sensor chimes. Okay, so it makes it dumb. Until you exit the car wash, and it'll automatically take itself out of that. Ooh, name your vehicle. What should we go with? Is it going to be Rosie? Candy? Who knows? I could use your help. We got premium connectivity for 1 year, and then full self-driving capability for 1 month. If you do decide to order a Tesla, you can use my referral code. I should have used a referral code. You have to do it up front when you order it, and then you get different promotions. Like I think the current promotion for using a referral code is 3 months of free supercharging. That's a big deal. That's like a couple $100 depending on how much you drive. Cabin camera, that's new. We got to check that out. And some of this stuff we're just going to do when at the charging station. Looks like all the cameras are working. I thought there was where's the front camera? No front camera. That's right. There we go, there's the front camera. Okay, we got dash cam. Alright, a little more on the quality inspection here. Seats feel pretty firm. There we go. Looks like the carpet's peeling back down there. Guess that's how it's molded. Window check. Auto windows. We like that. Let's go check out the hatch. This next whole section, I was just going around the entire car, inside and out, checking all of the body panels. I had heard there's a lot of quality issues with body panels not being aligned, trunks not functioning properly, so spend the time and go through all of it. I did find some issues with the paint and the trim. Those are two areas you have to check all the way around the vehicle to make sure that there's not blemishes or inconsistencies in the paint, which has been known to be a large issue with Teslas.
Awesome. Let's take a few photos here.
Go for it.
That's weird.
that little dimple's supposed to be there. Yeah, it's on both sides. It does, yeah, that's what I read. This is another one here, the finish. That's not consistent, and it doesn't look to be rubbing away.
Yeah.
You see how it's got that matte?
Faded a little bit, yeah.
It's like, and you can feel it's just sort of dry there, and not the glossy feel there.
You're right.
This is that little tear I was talking about. It's on both sides. Let's get a picture of it. And then this is another one.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is hanging out here. It probably squeezes back in, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, that's what it should be there. Those two.
And then the other one was the rear fender here.
Okay. Oh, kind of popping out a little
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's probably easy enough, but I just worry about them getting worse.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could have them unlock the track package while they're back there with it.
Yeah. You gonna track this thing?
No. But I want the differentiator where you can use only the rear motors.
Yeah. Track mode?
Is that included in basic track mode?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's really all I want. I mean, for now.
It should be. I'll never get anybody to talk about it, but I'm going to guarantee or promise you that it should be on there. I'm glad you know what to look for. When I got mine, I didn't. Now I see all this stuff.
Well, fortunately, there's like a lot of videos out there, you know.
Yeah. You want another Tesla, right?
What's that?
You want another Tesla?
Another Tesla?
Yeah, this isn't your first one.
No, this is the first one.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I had enough time to do, you know, the proper research. I'm not sure about the glue. Oh, it's riveted. Try not to get too nitpicky.
Anything over here in the back of the driver's side?
On the driver's side?
Yeah.
Oh, on this side. No, as far as I know, I think it's okay.
Okay.
Everything looks good. The seal was a little loose on the bottom of the door, but I pushed it in. It seemed to stick. It was like right here.
Kind of popping out a little bit.
Yeah, it seems okay though. Bless you.
Thank you. Let me just notate that just in case.
Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check the charging port, right?
Yeah.
Can I pop that from?
Yep.
From here? Oh.
You can do it. Yeah, right on the little charge icon. Yeah.
Open the butthole, right?
Yeah.
That really works.
It's Elon's little gimmick in there.
Yeah, I guess so. And to close the butthole, you just push on it, or?
Yeah, you can kind of tap it like that and it'll close.
Or just start driving?
Yeah, when you press on the brake pedal, it closes too. You can do
Okay.
like that.
Oh. We gotta check that motor again.
And sometimes I don't like to force close it.
I don't either.
I like to let it close on its own, especially on mine. I have a 3 performance.
But I think you could press the button on the charger too? Maybe?
That'll open it remotely, yeah.
Okay. Well. Do you mind hitting the brake light for me when you get a sec? I just want to make sure the LED bar works.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, she's gleaming. All right. If I get a ticket on the way home, I'm coming back to return it. Do you have any like most common stuff that if I'm not thinking about it, I should be looking at it? I mean, I do notice the one other big thing, and I am going to ask you to mark it, is the steering, the horn with the vane. It looks more subtle, but it's definitely there. I didn't bring my flashlight, but
yeah, no, that was the thing. Especially before we redid this, it was way worse.
It looks a lot better, but I can still see the rippling there. You can help me not overlook anything. So for the stuff that I've mentioned, what do we do? Do you handle that now, or?
Yeah, so I'm putting it on your account. Basically, what it is the market is rectification. So when you have the time and convenience to bring it in for service, you make an appointment, and then they'll see all these things that I'm adding on now. That way, they don't charge you for it.
So just do it the next. Basically, I make the appointment whenever. Oh, 90 days. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other stuff that I should be looking at?
And then I would check the paint.
Yeah, I did a pretty good job. It was in the shade when I was looking earlier.
Yeah.
And we checked the trim. Is there anything else I should be looking for?
Like I said, paint would be the only thing I would pay attention to.
The rims don't look dented up or anything.
Yeah, there should be no curb rash, something like that.
Up around the front of the wheels, it does look a little torn up, but I don't know how much of that is dirt versus chips, you know?
Yeah.
It's not very clean, that's all.
Wipe some of that up. It's like a neglected spot. I think.
Thanks, man.
It.
One other thing I have to mention, you see the guy taking all these pictures and making notations. I couldn't find that documentation anywhere in the Tesla app or in my account. So again, make sure you take your own video, your own pictures. As you go to schedule your service appointment, they ask me for all those pictures and all that documentation, and I have to basically schedule each issue for service on my own, and I'm glad I took this video. Well, that is it, folks. We are wrapping up here at the Tesla dealership. It's time for the long drive home, about 500 miles to get back to the house. Completed the inspection checklist, really easy. They marked everything down, and you basically have 90 days to get it fixed, which is cool because you don't want to stick around and have to deal with that after you've already, basically left. So we are all set up. I think it's time to get out of here. We are going through the grapevine on autopilot. It's a nice drive. And the autopilot, the full self-driving is just insane. You've probably heard a million people talk about it here, but we got navigation, we got the speed settings, all sorts of stuff, and we get to enjoy the view. Contrary to what most people think, in former versions, you saw like a little orange and little cheater buddies that people would use for auto steer, but with Tesla Vision and full self-driving here, it's actually sensing for those little wiggle movements, where if you rest one hand or both hands on it, just the sheer vibrations enough to pretty much give you the opportunity to keep it in mode. That is different, but I just give it a little jiggle now and again, and it's almost like it doesn't matter. Looks like it's going to signal because it's detecting cars behind me. And it says changing lanes out of the passing lane. Let's see if these people give a funny look. He's looking. They're all looking. They're all looking at the Plaid. They all want to see it take off. I just don't want to eat through tires so quickly. Gotta put some miles on these things before I wear them down. What's up, bros? There she is. This is our second supercharge of the day. I was a little tied up on the first one, but here we are. Plugged in, super quick. I'm using the supercharger trip planner that tells you, and I noticed that it's got me programmed to stop now and then programmed to stop again. It's programmed to stop now, and based on the amount of charge it's recommending, I'll get home with 3%. At, let's just say it's 7 o'clock p.m. That's kind of a tough, practical scenario because, I might get home and then want to go out to the gym in an hour. I don't want to do it with 3%. And at the same time, I don't really sit still at the house very long. So, my guess is that I'll probably get into town, supercharge one more time so that I'm not at the house with 3% plugging into the level 2 charger at the house. So, just a practical scenario if you're going to go home and you're using the trip planner, just be mindful. Listen to it screaming. Just cooling away. Got some bugs. Those seats look so good in there. That's pretty much it. I got the 19-inch wheels for the efficiency. And I've been kicked out of full self-driving 3 times already. The maximum is 85 miles an hour, so if you just happen to bump over that, you get the warnings, and then it won't let you use it until you put it in park again. I'm pretty sure if I wasn't in the free trial, it would be warning me that they're going to take it away, but I'm pretty sure they just want to make sure nobody like cancels it based on being on the bad boy list, which I expect to be on quite a bit. Anyway, there she is, boys. Ultra red. Come back when we're wrapping up the charger, but before we go, I'll just show you these calipers in here. Very nice. 285 by 40 R19s. Alright folks, the sun is down and we begin the night portion of our trip. I'm not sure if the headlights are on. Just turned on the auto high beams. Probably turn on the fog lights. Front fog, rear fog. Headlights, auto. Yeah, we're all set. We're good. And we're gonna see if full self-driving acts any differently at night. And just in general, we know how well illuminated the road is, how well the auto headlights respond. Alright, we're gonna get over for this car, I guess. Full self-driving, still amazing. Okay, we got ambient lights. We're gonna have to see what those are when the time comes. Pretty much nighttime. We're rocking the night instrument cluster. Nighttime maps. Got the fog coming over the hills. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty rad. And we're going past the reservoir on Pacheco Pass Highway. As you can see, it gets pretty dark the rest of the way home, so we're going to wrap the video up there. But remember a few things. Make sure you bring your camera and the stuff you need to document your delivery day of your Tesla. Check all the panels, everything inside and out, electronics, panels, paint, windows, motors, all that stuff. And make sure you document that so that you can go to your service visit within 90 days and get it all corrected free of charge. I'll make a video on that. We'll see if it's actually free of charge or if there's any other hassles. But this was the experience with my Tesla on delivery day. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe. Later, bros.